car. I did see him
Eliana.
a couple times. Looks like a young man. There were points during the pursuit where he was also sticking his hand out of the top of the vehicle there. And at times he also lowers the driver's side window. So we have been able to see him. Unclear if he's under the influence in any way because he is rather erratic the times that we have seen him. But now coming to a full stop here, he's got the red. We're at Commonwealth and 6th Street. We're right next to MacArthur Park, and there's a glass building that's going to come in our way here for just a moment, but I'll widen out, try to pick him up on the other side.
Yo, there's another chase.
Hopefully he pops out the other side, and sure enough, he did.
Serious, I'm dead ass. I'm live right now.
Again, I know
I will hit you back again for the fucking third
because
time.
he's been driving so erratic. But you do have a sheriff's
bye.
helicopter overhead.
Bye.
I just made that turn onto Wilshire, but going to make a random U-turn here to go back the way he came.
Wow. All right. Let's see. Let's go. Ooh, but swerving, U-turning. Oh, okay. Let me share this on Twitter.
Wilshire Boulevard again. This is a stolen car. It's a newer Mercedes.
Stolen car?
Navy blue in color, darkly tinted windows, and the man is believed to be armed. It's unclear if the vehicle was taken during the course of a carjacking using that gun, or if he was able to steal the vehicle by other means. But regardless, the owner is actually able to track the car. So that is how police were able to get back on it, in spite of the fact that initially they had let the vehicle go because
this is the one from earlier.
Reckless driving. And I just lost it here at this intersection. I think that might be him waiting. Let's see.
Oh, he's chilling too.
Is it?
Oh,
yeah, it is, right? Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, cool. There he is. Yeah, we lost him momentarily behind that building, but my valet Jim still had a good eye on him.
I think Eliana was saying this is from earlier, and that's what they were talking about earlier when they called off the chase. This car particularly has some sort of the GPS tracking from the manufacturer, and so I wonder why they started on it again, though.
It's daylight here, so I'm going to adjust some of my color settings here on the camera. The speeds, for the most part, haven't been incredibly fast, but his maneuvers...
I guess I had notifications, huh?
He makes random U-turns like what you saw there, runs red lights, runs stop signs.
Reports that this is the same car as earlier LSAD unit overhead. I'm surprised they had all this. If they had all this time, they didn't get rid of the car. Or...
But once again, if you're just joining us, this is a vehicle that was involved in a pursuit about an hour ago or so. Police actually let him go because he was driving so recklessly. And since then, they have picked the vehicle back up. We picked it up near City Hall in downtown Los Angeles. Should come out here next to the Windsor building. Just next to that trash bin, and this building under construction. 7th and Berendo. And once again, it's the LA County Sheriff's helicopter that is overhead, but prior to that, it was the LAPD airship that was overhead. That's when we first picked it up in the downtown LA area near City Hall, and we followed it for quite a bit on surface streets before we started streaming, and now we find ourselves here at 7th.
Hola, what's up, Tony?
Not far from MacArthur Park.
Unfortunately, I used the notification, so I wanted it for tomorrow, but oh well. Oh well. I was talking to Sylvia on the phone for a little bit about the chase and about the alien thing. Actually, he thinks it's a little bit sus too, the alien thing. But then as soon as I was talking to him, I saw the notification pop on my phone. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go. I just got up and started running.
And he's gonna try to run the red with all of this.
Oh, that's a lot of cars, man. Oh.
He decided against that, making the turn instead to go southbound Vermont.
No, not really, Layla. I barely got into bed. I laid down for a few minutes and then it was another chase.
Another turn here, Vermont at Leeward Avenue.
Is it daylight in Cali? It is. Cali is a 3-hour difference from the East Coast, but to me, it always feels like they're like 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. It just always feels like that to me. Even though I know it's 3, it always feels like an 8-hour difference. Damn, he just. I know, the tub, right? But we had a pretty busy day today. And the thing is, funny.
Slowing down just a little bit.
You gonna ditch the vehicle?
We have seen him slow down to talk to pedestrians.
So there's something wrong with this guy. Maybe he's high or something. Because the thing is, the cops called it off earlier. He had more than enough time to like ditch the vehicle or come up with some plan, and then they picked it back up again. This vehicle has GPS tracking.
Looks like it's.
My email is ikemel@gmail.com.
Got to mark it there on the corner.
It should be in the description too. But
this guy knows where he's going because it's a stolen car. If police run the plates, which this car doesn't have plates, but if they did, it's just going to bring them back to the registered owner. In this case, that's not the person behind the wheel. So it's really difficult for them to know who is driving, what their destination could possibly be. But what they know is that it is a man who's driving. He's presumably alone, and he is armed with a gun. At one point, the police airship said that they saw him stuffing it under the seat. And that was at around 7:30. So we've been on this now for the last 40 minutes. But again, this is a pursuit that actually started a couple hours ago. Police let it go for a bit because it was driving recklessly. And they knew they could track the car later on because it does have a tracker on it. That's how the owner was able to keep tabs on it and notify police once it got to the downtown LA area where the LAPD airship picked it up. And then the sheriff's ship picked it up after that.
What's up with that? Oh, it's a red light. Turn it up.
And I know I'm getting some questions here on social media. Is this the same car from earlier? What police have told us is that it is, in fact, the same car from earlier. You'll remember that chase. I think it was LAPD Southwest. Stolen car. The pursuit made its way into South Los Angeles and eventually ended up in the Watts area where essentially police let it go because he was driving so recklessly. But again, the car had a tracker, which is how they knew, hey, we can let this guy go now. We're going to try to get him later. And that's exactly what they're trying to do now. Police airship still overhead, following him here on Hoover and Olympic.
Yeah, your taxis and cabs are Mercedes over there? Nice. How are we running from the PD following the driving rules and regulations? TMI creations of it. Yeah, we've had a bunch of chases today, man. Thursday's a hot day. No, it says a Mercedes.
So, how often does this happen that the police let a car go and then they pick them up in another pursuit that same day? Well, I can't say that I've ever done it, but I know that there was one pursuit that I can think of that was in the Sylmar area, that it was a pursuit one day. Police let it go, and then the next day they picked it up in that same area, and then another pursuit ensued and eventually took that man into custody. So it does happen. In this case, it was just a matter of hours. And we find ourselves now here at Hoover and Alvarado, so we're still in the area of MacArthur Park. A little bit south of there.
It's a BMW?
Headed in the direction of the 10 freeway,
oh.
So we'll see if he does pick up the 10.
BMW?
When we picked up the chase the second time around, he did get on the northbound 5 to the 2, and we followed him till he exited the 2 at Glendale Boulevard, and he's been on surface streets ever since. He's now on Venice Boulevard, headed west. So away from the 10 freeway if it was his intention of getting on the freeway at all. Kind of picking up speed here, though.
That's a Benz.
And now making a southbound turn onto Menlo Avenue from Venice.
Mercedes Benz.
Busy.
I thought I heard her say Mercedes. Mercedes Benz. Oh, thank you, Mo. Where's that at? Boom. Yeah, it's been hours. I wonder what made them pick it up, back up, Chase. And I'm surprised. So this guy's been driving around for hours, I guess?
So I want to say it was around 5:30 that that initial pursuit took place, and ended up in the Watts area was where it was last seen. And from that point, we actually ended up going to an entirely different pursuit that took us all the way into Santa Clarita. And after that, we went to Inglewood, or the Hyde Park area, where there is what is believed to be a double shooting at a car wash near Hyde Park and West.
Was he going the wrong way? He's kind of going the wrong way.
We were able to get back on this pursuit. So it was a good 2 hours between the time that the first pursuit began and the second one. So essentially 5:30 and 7:30. And now he just crossed over the 10 freeway. That was the freeway that we just saw, and he's southbound on Vermont Avenue.
He might have filled up the tank, yeah. Nate says that.
Okay, maybe turning into a lot here. Let's see. What I'm wondering is if he has any gas left, because it's unclear how much gas he's had when he took the car, how long he's been in the car.
No problem, thanks.
And of course, there was that gap of at least an hour or 2 hours between the time that he was being chased initially and then this second time around. So it would have given him plenty of time to fuel up if that was an issue at the time.
I think he has had to stop and get gas, probably. He probably could have made off without the car. He probably could have got away if he just got out of the car when they stopped following him.
Okay, he's at Adams Boulevard, making that southbound turn onto Raymond Avenue.
And that's the thing, like, yeah, I don't see any cops on him, so it sounded like...
Pardon me, I'm going to adjust my colors here a little bit. We are losing daylight, so the colors...
It sounded like Ileana said that they had picked it back up. I mean, I don't see any cop cars around, but probably still the fuel too. Yeah. Visiting Cali soon. What area should I get a hotel in? Going to a concert in SoFi Stadium. The Cali people in here should be able to tell you.
Okay.
Go stay by Skid Row. Oh, stop him?
Just stop there behind that tree.
Wow. Uh-oh.
There's somebody there. Oh, here we go. He's out of the vehicle and he's running.
Oh.
So he is running into a property here, this tan-colored house. The airship's overhead. You see the night sun there. He just ran between these two homes. So the night sun is basically our best indicator of where he is. Happened very quick. Hard to get a description of what he was wearing.
Did he run back home? The mama?
I saw black and red at least.
Mama's house?
What he was wearing.
Mama's house?
Last seen here between these two homes. The home on the top of the screen, I saw that there was somebody out in the front watering their yard.
Who's that in the back?
And it looks like this may be some sort of apartment complex. There's another man there in the back. That is not the person who ran out of the vehicle.
Looking kind of sus. I don't know. Check him out.
Police vehicle just pulled up to the front. Thank you. My pilot Jim can.
The cops are right. They work pretty close behind.
Side, so letting me know that officers are going to pull up. They're going to have their guns drawn because they believe that this man was armed. He could have very well left the gun in the car, but out of an abundance of caution, they need to treat him as if he is an armed individual.
11-month membership, amazing, and another one. What happened? Oh no.
Think he's at as well.
Mama's house, right? Is Mama's house?
They're lighting up these stairs. He very well could have run up those stairs, so that's a possibility. So what happens here is, since they don't really have him within their line of sight, they'll set up a perimeter. So they're going to bring in officers, uniformed officers from the LAPD Southwest Division, which is where we're at. They're going to surround this neighborhood so that if this guy is here hunkered down, they can try to take him into custody. In all likelihood, he's going to be in the apartment building, which means that they're going to have to possibly go room by room, clearing it, evacuating the residents. They may even have the residents from the neighboring buildings evacuate. So this is a situation that could go on for quite some time if this guy isn't found quickly. And where we're at is...
Oh, thank you guys.
Thank you, Jim. More police vehicles pulling up right now. My pilot, Jim, is saying. Where we're at is Kenwood. I want to get you across here. Kenwood Avenue with a cross of West 30th Street. So that's Kenwood at West 30th Street. Let me see if I can get you a rooftop number for this building. We're looking at the 2900 block of Kenwood Avenue. And the last location we saw this guy was somewhere near this apartment building.
Cat C says a little something from me, from the hubby and me. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Rachel, you missed a lot today.
Really quick. This guy had been evading police for hours.
Oh, the cops rolling up. Oh, shit. I wonder if they think he might have ran upstairs, I think she said. I wonder why now, after hours, he just slowly pulls up to this place and just casually, not really casually, but runs in there.
Last time running this way. There could be some doors on that side of the building that he could have gone in through, or he could have run up the back. Yeah. 30th, Jack. West 30th.
Thank you. A lot of warm heart. Appreciate that.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. There you go. Thank you, Jim. So what Jim was counting right now is all of the units that are coming into this area. So this is exactly what we were talking about when we said they're going to set up a perimeter. They essentially want to lock this area down. They're going to set up police units on every corner and then kind of work their way in. The goal here is essentially to make this guy think that if he pops out, that he's going to be seen. So he's either going to surrender willingly or he's going to hunker down somewhere until officers approach and take him into custody. In all likelihood, he's going to be in this apartment building. That is where we last saw him running. But just in case, he may have slipped out of this apartment complex and then somewhere else within the perimeter. They're going to set up a hard perimeter in the area and prevent this guy from running out.
Damn, and they say he's armed too, I guess. Julie said, Ikmel, as he's sitting on his bed watching your channel. Yeah. Maybe. He's probably got to be watching the news. Yeah, they're setting up. So I guess they got to set up around the whole block. Lock it down.
No, this is fine. I think he came this way.
That's Ileana with NBC. Chaos, 20 months. Oh my God. 20 months and counting. Love you, man. Thank you, Chaos. Lulu, thank you for the super chat. Your channel has been a source of laughter and a feeling of community the past few years. I love watching. Thanks for sharing your time with us. Thank you, Lulu. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. What a long day it's been today, huh? I guess. For the person that's watching about asking where to stay, I got an email. Erin Hotel in Venice Beach has beautiful rooms facing the beach. You have to request it. You're in the center of Venice Beach, 9.8 miles from Sophie Stadium. So the person that was watching earlier asking where to stay, Sandy sent me an email, said the Irwin Hotel, ERWIN Hotel in Venice Beach. And it's about 10 miles from Sophie Stadium. They also have a rooftop bar and amazing view. Shit, I want to go stay there too. Next time I'm in Cali. That sounds nice. Irwin Hotel. Okay. That sounds pretty nice. There we go. So this looks like it's probably gonna be a while because they got to surround the whole area. This guy, this was a stolen Mercedes, I think Mercedes-Benz. This vehicle, they started tracing it hours ago, and then they let him go because they had GPS tracking. And then they put it back on, I guess, and they started pursuing him again. And this guy pulls up in this area and just runs to. He ran like in between these two buildings. I'm not exactly sure which one he went to, but I'm guessing it was this one here. I think he might have went into this building. And then there was a guy at the bottom that walked out and walked back in. The only thing I thought was a little bit...
Back with you guys here on WCLA.com and all of our streaming platforms. This is the end of a police pursuit involving the originally LAPD Southwest Division, which is actually where everything just ended. But for a time, the LA County Sheriff's Department was in pursuit with their helicopter. And this pursuit took us all the way
Las
down
Vegas
to Watts earlier.
That's great.
Now, when we picked it up the second time around, it was in downtown, made its way up to the 5 and the 2 in Glendale, took the 2 south, exited at Glendale Boulevard, and then worked surface streets here in the area until it finally just ended here. The man simply stopped the car, took off running, and where we last saw him was somewhere in or near this apartment building here on the 2900 block of Kenwood Avenue, which is essentially Kenwood at 30th Street. LAPD officers from the Southwest Division have set up a perimeter all over this neighborhood. So we're talking about Normandy Avenue, 30th Street, 29th, and Kenwood Avenue. Just in case he was somehow able to get out of that apartment building and is somewhere within the area. So what you're going to see as a result are traffic delays here through the neighborhood. If you are a vehicle, or if you are in a vehicle that is leaving any of the streets that I just mentioned, police may actually search the car to make sure that the guy isn't hiding in there, especially since they believe that this man was armed. So out of an abundance of caution, they're just going to check every vehicle, make sure he's not hiding inside. But in all likelihood, he is still in this building. We didn't see him run out after he ran in this direction once he left the car. So what's going to happen now is officers can really start to slow things down. They can bring in additional units. They can bring in K-9 officers if needed.
Is another chase?
They'll make call-outs.
Another chase going on?
That'll be very clear to the man on the loudspeaker, letting him know that he needs to come out.
San
There is a
Fernando
man who's
PD
coming
is in
out the
pursuit.
back right now, but he does
Oh,
not
yeah.
fit the description of the young man that we saw running from that vehicle. And this man is probably just coming out because of all of the commotion.
Might be another chase too. Might have to
Officers
watch 2
may
chases.
talk to him and just ask him if he saw the man that they're looking for.
He's coming out so casual too,
And
right?
if there's anybody else in that apartment building, they may actually clear everybody else out in their efforts to find the driver in this pursuit.
What's he doing? Get in his car? Or just taking out the truck? Get in his car. He's putting a tarp on his car? What's that? What the fuck? Why she? No. I want to see what's going on with the guy. That's kind of sus. The only thing is that when I see the people coming out, like if I'm coming out of my house and I see all these helicopters, I'm going to be like looking up like, oh shit. The other day, there was a chopper and there were some cops outside my place. And I like as soon as I got out, I heard the chopper and I'm kind of like looking up. And it wasn't like spotlights like this. This guy's putting some sort of tarp or something over his car.
There we go. What they're saying is that they're going to assemble a team of officers.
You got no idea what's going on?
Walk down the driveway and try to see if they see this guy.
All the spotlights and shit. I don't know. Maybe because it's California and LA, they're used to this, so it's like another day. You know, like oh whatever. It's just the cops, whatever. Or maybe he doesn't want his car on TV or some shit. Covering the license plate, hiding a stolen. Bro, so casual too. If it was me, I'd have been like, wow. I would have been waving and shit like this. Wow, look at this shit. Yeah, whatever. Go back to sleep. Damn. Now he's looking at things. Maybe it's some LA Cali shit. They kind of used to it. The guys in the car that was covered, bruh. Credence Mikey, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for watching. If you guys could hit like too, I'd appreciate that.
And listening to the police scanner, they're saying that the airship who saw him run from the vehicle thought he saw that the man had a gun in his hand. So for that reason, they're going to have to be extra careful, because that was originally already what they thought. But now that they actually saw it, that really does add to the level of danger here. So if you do live in this neighborhood, again, Kenwood Avenue between 29th and 30th, Normandy on the other side, you're going to want to keep your windows and doors shut down until this man is taken into custody, because there's a very good possibility that he is armed.
I don't know, man. I would have been highly concerned. If I live in those apartments, I'd be kind of concerned. You know, first of all, who are they after? I don't want that person to try to come and attack me or break into my home. I don't want the cops to get the wrong apartment. I'd be kind of like concerned. I'd probably call the police, be like, hey, just letting you know I'm here. But maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know. Because there was another guy that walked out from the first floor casually. In the purple bag. A lot of warm hearts said, I think he's in the purple bag. There was one time we covered a chase where the guy was hiding in a trash can. I think he was in a trash can. Fat Baby Toodles, thank you for the 5-month membership. And who said chases were dead? And you know what? I'll be glad to be wrong. I'll be glad to be wrong. I'll eat the words all day long with a smile. My favorite time of the night or day, chases with Mel. Yeah, it's been a while. I know how the universe works. You know, they say never, so I said never. I spoke in absolutes. Let me get some water. And maybe I'm gonna have a little bit of caffeine. It's kind of late, but I don't have to wake up early. Yeah, let me get some water.
So I'm hearing that they're going to make announcements from the loudspeaker, letting this guy know that it's time to come out. Before they approach.
Hey. Ready to be up all night long? So, all right, the situation is starting to get dark out there now. The cops are surrounding the perimeter. This person is armed, so they have to be super careful. Vehicle was stolen hours ago. Cops let it go because they had GPS tracking, and they resumed it just recently. This guy could have ditched the car a long time ago, maybe, and been okay, maybe. But they resumed it, and he pulls up to this place and runs between this alley here. And we think he's in this building. This one right here. And so far, we've seen two people kind of come in and out of the building. At first, there was a guy on the first floor that walked out of here. The first floor guy was kind of weird to me, too, because he just walked out so casual, didn't look up once. If there's all these helicopters with spotlights on the place, I'm looking up. I'm like, oh, shit. Where's the canines, right? Shay-Nay. Thank you for the 6-month membership. Well, I guess they have to find out where to send it. But yeah, they might as well preemptively get him out there. They might need him. This guy's either peeking out a window or watching the news. Rumsky 8, thank you for the 3-month membership. Says Fat Baby Toodles is right. Chases forever. Yeah, he could take a shower and change. Clean his clothes, shave his face. Maybe watching the stream. Maybe, yeah. I guess this is going to be a standoff, man. Online. Oh, so I forgot that they lost their vehicle. Okay. That one chase that we said was happening now. I think they lost it. Hey, Nate, thank you for the super chat. I'm loving these back-to-back appearances, but I have to wake to work. Bro, you about to own me money. You about to owe me money. Love it. Keep up the great content. Thank you, man. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate that. You might as well just lay in bed, get comfy. Maybe close your eyes until you hear me scream something. Just drift off, put your headphones on. And then when you hear me scream, you just wake up. Cricket, thank you for the 1-month membership. You rock. Everybody's allowed to run tonight. Everybody getting away. Everybody taking W's. Except maybe this guy now. This guy's not getting away. I wonder why that guy covered his car. The thing with these people is like, I mean, I guess he doesn't have a choice, but you ditch your vehicle right in front of the building that you're going to hide in. Like, I don't know. I would think like maybe a couple of buildings behind, because the cops weren't right behind him when he stopped. I mean, they got there pretty quick, but they weren't like right behind him. I mean, at least a couple of houses down or something. He parks that shit right in front of the house and runs right in there.
Okay. Yeah, run it back.
Wait, that's not him, is it? Wait. That him?
That looks like him, yeah.
What?
Let me check the video.
What was this? Some side? What happened?
I'm gonna widen out for a moment.
Is she leaving? Or are they just rotating?
I gotta find it.
Oh, she's trying to show us the old video? Oh, Lord.
Have to find it.
Bro. What just happened? Magic?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I have to scrub through.
Okay, she can maybe.
I have to scrub through.
I think she's gonna show us the old video or something. Yeah, that was him. What happened?
So for those of you still tuning in with us, thank you. You're going to see I have a wider shot. But what I'm trying to do right now is, you can't see it, but I'm playing back our record deck just to confirm who we saw jump out of that car and then who police have in custody now.
I think that is him. She's trying to scroll back, I guess, to see. I guess she can't zoom in. I wish we could kind of see what's going on right now, but.
Sorry, this doesn't go this fast.
You don't think it's him?
Okay, go.
Maybe it's
that
not.
That does look like him.
It does?
That does look like him, but I'm still rewinding.
What just happened? Did he give himself up? It's a decoy, Lisa said. His red hoodie was on the hood of the police car. I'm trying to remember what.
Hey, thanks, Jack.
What was the guy wearing? I think that was what. That looks like the guy that ran out. I think. No. I'm about to go rewind our video too and see myself.
This was such a long chase. We have a lot of tape. It was such a long chase. We have a lot of tape.
Oh, so she's been in the air the whole time? Or went back? Let me see. Like I'm gonna have the premium 1080 on my thing as an option.
Did he have a red jacket, Jack?
Oh, he did. He did. He had something red on, but he took it off. No, he was holding something red, like a jacket or something. He was running with something red. That looks like him, though.
It looks like him, yeah. Yeah, they're saying they think that's him. They just wanted, like, you know, videotape confirmation that it was him.
Homie gonna take the L. It's on the hood. Maybe those people in that building say, nah, homie, you gotta get yourself, get out of this shit.
He does have white sneakers, yeah.
You're bringing too much heat.
The airship just told us as well.
The one guy had to cover his car.
Did the tape show him with a red jacket, Jack?
He was holding something red, but yeah, that's him. Red hoodie on the cop car. Oh, that's what you guys are saying? Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. That looks like it. She's zooming out now. Maybe that's what that red, whatever he was holding, looks like it's on the car. It's a decoy so the actual guy could sniper roll under the tarp car. That tarp car, I don't know why that guy did that. Maybe he just didn't want his thing on the news, whatever, or maybe it was a hot vehicle. Maybe the hood, they're like, yo, you're bringing too much heat to us. You got to go, homie. They kicked his ass out and made him go back to the streets. Because I wonder who he knows there. Is that his house? His mama's house?
Copy that, Jack. Yeah, that confirmed it.
All right, I guess that's it.
Yeah, because he has a red object of some sort, either a red bag or a red jacket, so that's what they were trying to confirm.
Nah, homie, you bring too much heat. You gotta go. And all those civilians are just chill, too. They were just relaxed.
Okay, yeah, that matches everything then. Yeah. All right, well done. Perfect. And for all of you watching, I think we're still streaming. We have one in custody here now. And we're going to depart, go get some fuel, and get ready for the NBC4 News at 11 o'clock. Thank you very much for joining us here in our pursuit coverage. We'll catch you on the next one.
I wanted to show one clip from earlier. I forgot to show. If I can find it. Here we go. About the alien shit. Not the Vegas one, but lawmakers react to UFO claims.
More lawmakers on Capitol Hill are addressing a whistleblower's bombshell claims that the government has recovered non-human aircraft. Air Force veteran and former intelligence official David Grush gave an exclusive interview to News Nation this week. He says the military has kept a UFO program secret from the public and from Congress for decades. Well, now the head of the House Oversight Committee says they're preparing to hold hearings into the allegations, and some senators are telling News Nation they're skeptical of the claims. News Nation's Joe Khalil is live in Washington.
There's some other guy, too. I watched this clip earlier. Some guy, I don't know. So was it a senator, like the only person that's been to space at the senator or something, I thought. And the way he made it seem is like he has no reason to believe that it's true or kind of shit that what this guy's saying. But I feel like UFOs in general, not specifically aliens, but just unidentified objects, is a common thing that pilots see all the fucking time. I wonder if that's the case in space too. So, I mean, if somebody's saying some shit like that, I would think that there's maybe somewhat plausible. But maybe they just don't believe it's aliens, though.
For us tonight, Joe, what are you hearing?
Oh, so thank you.
Yeah, Elizabeth, as you know, we've been talking to dozens of lawmakers over the last couple of days about this story. Many of them are really fascinated by the claims made by David Grush. They want to learn more, and they think that it's worth exploring as a Congress. But you've got a couple of others that are really skeptical about this. And I want to focus on that today because I think that's an important part of the story. So we talked to a couple of them. For example, one is Senator Lindsey Graham, who told us that he simply doesn't think that the government could hold such an enormous secret for so long. And we also talked to Senator Mark Kelly, who, by the way, before had the title senator, was an astronaut. So he's actually spent time in space. He was also a Navy captain. And he told us he has trouble accepting the idea that military officials would simply mislead Congress in the way that Grush has explained. Here's a bit of both of them from our interviews.
If we'd really found this stuff, there's no way you could keep it from coming out.
You think so?
Yeah, okay. I just, human nature being what it is, there's a physical piece of a spacecraft or an intact spaceship. Would have known about it by now.
Obviously, whistleblowers have protection.
There's the guy. There's the guy that
It'll be, interesting.
I thought they said he's been to space.
And I am, in favor of science and data, getting the facts.
Do you doubt that military intelligence is being, I guess, forthcoming with Congress, or, would they have reasons?
I haven't seen any reasons to believe that they're not forthcoming.
Now, I should point out, Elizabeth, that neither one of those senators pointed out any specific holes in the credibility of the whistleblower himself. They said that they respect whistleblowers, just skeptical about some of the things in the allegations.
I'm curious, Joe, if and when Congress does hold hearings, I'm assuming David Grush will be right there in the witness chair.
It's a really interesting question about what these hearings actually will look like. And I've talked to the people who are going to put them on. They have a big wish list of things. So it's not clear whether they're going to get what they want. One of them is that they want to talk to David one-on-one. They also want to see if they can talk to anybody in this alleged program that he has described, this top secret program that's designed to recover craft from these crash sites. But that's a really tall order. One more thing they want to see is they say there are a ton of other videos that have not yet been released showing some of these UAPs, UFOs, that the DOD has only released a handful. They want to see more. They say they exist. But again, all of that really questionable as to whether they can get that on paper, on hard drives, and into a congressional hearing.
Yeah,
It's a big ask.
we've had former Navy pilots on this show saying that there are many, many, many more videos, and that they're seeing and recording videos of these objects on a nightly basis.
That's the thing. That's what I've, anybody that like watches the videos online and stuff, and you can see these people that are like pilots, or I guess in this case they're even saying
Many
Navy.
more videos. Yeah, we've had former Navy pilots on
Or
this
Navy
show
pilots,
saying
yeah.
that there are many.
Yeah, it's a thing. They see that shit all the time. I mean, I don't know if it's aliens or like I don't know, certain technology that we don't know about. But
Many, many more videos, and that they're seeing and recording videos
Oh, that's the same thing. Okay, I thought that was another side.
of these objects on a nightly basis. But I gotta figure, if you're going to investigate David Grush's claims, you need to talk to David Grush himself. All right, Joe Khalil, thanks.
If that guy disappears or something happens to him, which skeptic. Here let's hear what a skeptic has to say.
David Grush, and we've heard from several officials who have in fact verified that Grush is who he says he is, and did in fact have top secret clearance with the government program.
So the guy is the real deal. Wait, News Nation has confirmed Grush's credentials. Okay, his credentials are legit. We just don't know about what he's saying.
On UAPs or UFOs. But not everyone is convinced by what Grush has said in his whistleblower complaint, and it's important to hear from them as well. Science writer and conspiracy theory debunker Mick West is one of those skeptics, and he joins us now. Mick, thanks so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
You take issue with several parts of David Grush's story. Let's go through them one by one. The first is when Grush describes the unknown materials that he says were making up this non-human aircraft. Let's listen to what he said.
Why do you know it's exotic?
Based on the very specific properties that I was briefed on, isotopic ratios that would have to be engineered for it to be at those levels, but also just extremely strange, heavy atomic metal, high up in the periodic table arrangements that we don't understand, what the emergent properties are, but there's just a very strange mix of elements.
Mick, what bothers you about that answer?
Well, there's 2 points, really. One is that he claims that they have intact craft, and they actually have the bodies of the pilots of those craft. So you would think things like actually having alien bodies would be much more significant evidence of there being aliens. But the other thing is the analysis he describes, the isotopic ratios and the structure of heavy elements, is stuff that's been part of kind of UFO mythology for a long time. And these are actually not things that cannot be duplicated on Earth. Isotopic ratios are just a mixing of two types of metal of different isotopes. And the strange structures he's referring to quite possibly refer to a bit of bismuth and magnesium that has been floating around in the UFO community for a couple of decades. And it's quite possibly just a bit of an industrial slag or something like that. So these aren't actually new revelations. These seems to be very much just part of essentially UFO mythology, kind of repackaged in a semi-official format.
You have also noted that Grush received permission from the Department of Defense to do the interview with us. Let's listen to that part of the interview where he says that.
Have human beings been hurt or killed by a non-human intelligence?
While I can't get into the specifics because that would reveal certain U.S. classified operations, I was briefed by a few individuals on the program that there were malevolent events like that.
Okay, that wasn't actually the soundbite that I was calling for. He does say, and he shows us permission from the Department of Defense to give the that interview. What bothers you about?
So the Department of Defense gave him permission to be a whistleblower? What? Or to reveal that information? So what is he, a plant? Did the government send his ass to throw this shit in there on purpose? For what?
About that permission.
Well, the DoD, when they clear things like that, they're not actually checking it for accuracy. They're just saying it doesn't actually reveal any secrets.
Oh.
So if he's making claims that are quite extraordinary about, say, decades-long programs of reverse engineering that are kind of involve kind of this worldwide conflict and conspiracy that really seem like they would actually be secrets and they wouldn't be things that you want to be released. And the things that he's been told that he can release, like he gave a story to a French paper about a UFO that was recovered in Italy in the 1930s and then transported to America in the 1940s to be analyzed, and they've been analyzing it for 80 years. That is something that would be a secret, and yet they've told him they can talk about it, which kind of, to me, makes it sound more like it's not actually something that's true. Things that are mistakes are not classified.
Yeah, but isn't the biggest issue here that all of Grush's story is based on secondhand information? He didn't.
I don't know. That's pretty interesting. So he ran it through these people, and they said, "Yeah, go ahead. You're good." So that they're running to check that it's safe to release whatever he's releasing. So whatever he's releasing doesn't cause a problem for them, I guess. It's kind of weird. Because the thing is, like, I don't remember the whole Edward Snowden thing, but when he did his thing, he didn't get no fucking permit. He didn't go to they probably would have taken his ass in. He had to go on the run, right? That guy actually had secrets and shit. Classified information, right?
Didn't actually see the aircraft. He didn't actually see the alien remains. He was told about them or read documents about them, he says.
Yeah, that's a huge point. He's not someone who worked on any of these programs. He said he didn't see any photographs of it. He's not actually seen these things. He's talked to people.
Trump's fault.
And we know there are people who think they've worked on programs. There have been people coming forward for many years. It never actually amounts to anything. And it's quite possible that people have become convinced that they're working on programs like this simply because reverse engineering programs of crashed things are actually real. In 1978, Canada and the US did a joint program to recover a crashed spaceship, which was actually a Russian spy satellite, the Cosmos 954. And they took the remains and they took them to a secret location, something like Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and then they analyzed them and they reverse engineered them as needed. But that would have been top secret. That would have been a highly compartmentalized program. And you can very easily see how people working on a program like this could come to believe that they were actually working on UFOs.
So you don't believe David Grush's story, correct?
I don't think what he's saying is accurate. I think it's quite possible he's believing what he's saying, but it's quite an incredible story that really needs some actual verification, and I'm hoping that's going to be coming soon.
I'm just curious, 10 seconds. Do you believe in
some Banfield shit? 10 seconds.
UFOs? Do you believe in the possibility of UFOs?
I believe that UFOs are a real thing and that we have unidentified flying objects. They're probably things that are both a combination of mundane things and foreign technology. I don't think they're aliens, and I don't think they're doing anything particularly amazing. The video evidence really doesn't stack up there.
So he believes in UFOs, whether it's like mundane things in the air or like some sort of technology from our people, like humans, whether it's other countries, agencies, whatever. But he don't believe in that alien shit. Okay. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Boy, they coming for Trump like you never seen before. Wow. So indicted again. And maybe tomorrow I'm going to probably see what's going on. Watch. Indicted on 7 counts. Wow. That boy's coming hard, bro. I've never seen him go hard for anybody. Jesus. Okay. Boy, joining forces and shit. Wow. It's amazing. I've never seen no shit like that in my life. News Nation text 10 seconds left. I'll call you back. I'll call you to come back. Yeah. You got 10 seconds. Go. So yeah, what I was saying before with the alien stuff, I don't know. I used to go down the rabbit hole and like it's entertaining. We're kind of doing a little bit now because this new stuff that came out. But like I I don't know if do I believe in aliens? I don't know. I almost don't care. Like until the day that like some shit comes down and we can actually see it and like it's affecting us directly that we can see. It's kind of like, I mean, we should be, of course, vigilant. You never know if something comes one day, like the military or whatever. But like, I don't know. I'm 38 now. I have yet to see like some real shit coming. Like, I don't know. I thought the whole fallen angel thing was kind of interesting. I went down that rabbit hole too. Which, like, I feel like if you believe in God, that maybe that's more of a realistic thing that you could believe in, probably, like the fallen angels, the demons. And somebody said earlier too, the book of, what was it? The book of Enoch. I've only seen parts of that book, and that's such an interesting book, I thought. The book of Enoch is an ancient Hebrew apocalyptic religious text ascribed by the tradition of the patriarch Enoch. Why was the book of Enoch removed from the Bible? One possible reason for Jewish rejection of the book might be the textual nature of the several early sections of the book. That book of Enoch is interesting as hell. Somebody said earlier, is that where they talk about aliens? Book of Enoch, aliens. Some people say that even the Egyptians back in the day, supposedly they were seeing aliens by their, let's see, aliens, Egyptians, hieroglyphics. Did they put in their hieroglyphics? I don't even know how to spell this shit. Ancient aliens. Some people even saying they got helicopters in the shit. Ancient aliens. Cameras like all over the place. I don't know if this is a real thing or they drew that shit themselves. But I've seen this type of shit. Like a helicopter. Ancient Egyptians saw birds. It's not a quick read. No, yeah. Much controversy over Enoch, is there? I've never sat down and read it. I've just like little parts here and there, and it seemed really interesting. Enough of them. Liminal spaces. No, I never heard of that. Aliens from outer space. David Grush. Rose with Thorn says the Egyptians also purposely elongated their heads to look like their gods. Ooh, true. Cone heads. I want to have a jump with that dude from Ancient Aliens with the crazy hair. I used to watch that all the time. Ancient Aliens. Oh, that was entertaining to me. Ancient Aliens. Whatever happened to that guy? His name is Giorgio Tsoukas. Ancient Aliens. Mystery. Can you remove the pinned Trump comment? I don't see a Trump comment pinned. I don't see any comments pinned. Can you remove the pinned Trump comment? There's no comment pinned that I see. All right, I guess we'll call it. The Last Ronin says there have been multiple civilizations before us. We aren't the first, probably the fifth advanced civilization estimated. Thanks, Garden Pop. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Man, I guess that's it for tonight. Maybe now I can lay down and do nothing, right? Crazy Las Vegas police body cam. I don't know what Cinema thinks about this. Cinema Shogun.
Crazy story coming out of Las Vegas. Apparently, this family, they were all hanging out at home, just chilling, you know, watching TV, whatever it is that families do these days, in their backyard.
Something far away, Nellis Air falling there.
Because we saw the body cam footage of something unexplained coming from the sky right into this neighborhood. So we know that there was some type of weird situation here, which makes the story that these people tell way more believable. Like if it wasn't for that body cam footage, I think a lot of people would be more skeptical about these people's story.
I'm still skeptical though. I honestly, I feel like that guy's video that released, the guy that went and released that video, I think that makes it a little even more kind of sus. And then not only that, and then when we saw that new news clip, I wonder if Cinema saw the new news clip that came out tonight from the news station, where they said that these people had agreed to an interview and the news showed up there 3 times and these people wouldn't open the door for them. I thought it was kind of weird. I don't know. I'm definitely skeptical. But, I mean, at the same time, the timing of that flashing light on the body cam, which to me, it looks like a meteor to me. But the timing of that is just like, that's hard to ignore too, you know. But I don't know. I just in that video, I don't see anything besides that meteor. Oh, anti-British? British people. I like the British people. I'd like to go there one day. Maybe after Maddie's all grown up. Go visit. All right. Yeah, I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical. The call too, you're right. Last one, the call was even Silvio. Which Silvio, he's like one of my conspiracy friends. Even Silvio was like skeptical of that shit. That's my skeptical conspiracy friend that likes to smoke. Even he was kind of like skeptical of that shit. I thought he was, you know, I was surprised. Chrissy, thank you so much. Thanks for being you. No problem. Thank you for hanging out with me. Especially today. Today was kind of like back to back to back, right? I'm glad I didn't really plan anything today. So, I mean, the timing too of this whole whistleblower makes it interesting. I guess maybe that's why there's kind of, maybe people are kind of looking at it more. But now even the whistleblower, they're calling him into question, even though his credentials check out. I mean, but it is weird that his what was it, DOD or whatever, they gave him the okay. Like, I just want permit. Is it okay if I whistleblow this information? Yeah, sure, everything's good. Go ahead, whistleblow it. You check out. Like, what? Okay. Yeah, it's all good. The whistleblower that got no consequences, even though they're supposed to be protected, right? But like, I don't know about that shit. Because they have safe spaces for whistleblowers? For government secrets? Blue says just today alone should have got you back in a groove. I know, right? Like, how many streams did we do today? I think this is like the 4th stream. And this is not, I actually had something else I could have done today on live here, but I didn't do it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th stream today. Wow. Oh, Christina says it was a meteor. Yeah, it looked like a meteor to me too. LMBD released all 3 full body cam footages on YouTube channel. Labeled suspicious activity. Where? LVMPD. Oh, did they? I'm on their YouTube page now. I don't see it. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police. I don't see it there. Let me try Facebook. When they do release it, let me know. Somebody contact me because that'd be interesting to watch. We can watch it together. I'm checking their Facebook now. I don't see nothing. Oh, but you know what? Maybe I have to scroll back because this actually happened in May, right? I just think it would have been blown up. Yeah, no, I don't see it. Or was it further behind that? No, I don't see it. If you want the alien stream that was earlier, check out if you want to, if you're bored after, if you want to watch it tomorrow, we did the alien stream earlier, which I thought was kind of interesting. We watched the alien video, but then we also went over the whistleblower, and also we watched the video that the guy that witnessed the supposed aliens, he uploaded a YouTube video, so we watched that as well. That was earlier today. Public records. Oh. Suspicious activity. Oh, 5 hours ago. Oh, shit. Ooh. We have notifications? No, we're not even close to having notifications. Let's see. Maybe inappropriate for some users. Ooh, they blacked out a lot of the footage. Why is it blacked out? It was age restricted. Oh, they age restricted it themselves. Most of the video is black, so they black out a large portion of the video. Why? Let me download this shit real quick too, in case they delete it. A lot of it's blacked out. That's sus. Very sus. Your suspicious activity is right. The body camera being blacked out and deleted, that's suspicious. Won't even let me download it. Oh shit, the government. Let me see it. Oh, that's so weird. It's not called Men in Black for nothing. It's like 20 minutes of just blacked out video. No audio, nothing, just blacked out.
I wouldn't be.
That's super, super weird. All right, I think so tomorrow we should cover that. I almost don't want to wait until tomorrow, but like I don't have any notifications. I don't want to do it on this live stream because this live stream was mostly about a chase. And so there's so much shit to do, right? I was complaining, oh, we don't really got nothing to do. We got a whole bunch of shit to do now. 10 hours. I don't know how I'm going to do everything tomorrow. Yo, PB&J. So PB&J says, did you see the man eaten by a shark today in Egypt? Grab that before it disappears. I watched it. Let me tell you, I went out to get sushi. And I watched that video. And that video really messed me up. But I don't know if it was the video or the hot sake. Because I had some hot sake. And it was kind of weird. The way the hot sake hit my stomach, I don't know. But I was watching the thing, and the sushi came out, and then there's this shark, and there's this guy in the water, like swimming, and the shark. It just felt so eerie, just watching his last moments. And then, because I was just imagining, like, what if I was in the water? You know, like, I don't go swimming out far when I go to the beach, but I know a lot of people that do. I don't like going far. People just love going out far into the fucking water when they go to the beach. I don't like going out far. I mean, even though the sharks, they could come closer. And yeah, the guy's in there swimming. The shark comes. It looks like it takes a bite out of him or something. It was so weird. I mean, not weird, but just eerie, or just, I don't know what the word is. And then, like, for a moment, he's almost like still. And then it's like the shark comes back around for him. And you see like blood in the water too. It was super graphic. And the people like screaming. Some ladies record, ah, you know. And the shark comes back and like starts biting at him again, and then just like pulls him under. And I don't know if you saw PB&J, they posted another video allegedly claiming that they captured the shark. I saw it somewhere. Did I send it to myself? I have somebody that I sent shit to. I'm definitely not gonna play that shit here. Oh, here's the video. Egyptians reportedly caught the shark that attacked them. All right, I can show this. I'm not gonna show the guy being like eaten by a shark or anything like that, but I can show. So I don't know, PB&J, if you saw that, you haven't seen this yet. That's the shark. This video was jacked up. Jacked up. Well, the original video, not this one really, but the original. And I saw some people in the comments too. Somebody was upset, but why'd they kill the shark? No, why'd they have to kill the shark? Somebody was like angry and upset. Why? The shark was just, they were saying, the guy went into his territory. Why would they kill the shark? But then somebody else replied that supposedly one is bad for tourism. That's one. You got a shark out there eating humans. But two, I don't know if it's true, but they said once they get a taste for human blood, they keep going back for humans. And the thing is, why would you leave that shit out there if you know it's eating humans with no issue? Sharks. A taste for humans. I wonder if that's true though. The odds of being attacked and killed by a shark are 1 in, what's that, 3 million? 3,748,000. You see those statistics? I don't give a fuck about those statistics. They tell you that shit all, just like the whole the airplane thing. Oh, you're more likely in a it's safer in a car, so you don't have to worry. Blah blah blah. Fuck that. And actually, I thought they said that the shark attacks are increasing. Shark attacks. Fuck the statistics. This is from 2023. Global total unprovoked shark bites significantly lower than average. In 2022, total 57 confirmed unprovoked cases is lower than most recent 5 years, 2017 to 2021, average of 70 incidents annually. There were 9 shark-related fatalities this year, 5 of which were assigned unprovoked. How do you provoke a shark? So they're saying it's actually down. University of Florida. I've read that the shit is up. Let's see. Or maybe it just depends where you're at. Look at that kid that jumped off the boat and was just eating. Florida still world's shark bite capital, but attacks on humans lowest in decade. That was in 2023. So they're saying it's lower. I thought I really read somewhere that they were increasing. The Guardian. Florida still world's shark bite capital. So they just bite you and leave? Across the world, 57 unprovoked shark bites in 2022, most of which occurred in the United States and Australia. Okay. 16 took place in Florida, with recorded no fatalities but 2 amputations. So, Ikemel, would you be okay with killing all the sea life if there was a threat to humans? Yes. No, I'm kidding. I think you're taking it to like the extreme example. It's like when a dog goes and kills people, like a dog attack, and it goes kills a person or kills a child or something, and then they go euthanize the dog. I agree that they should euthanize the dog. That's not me saying that they should wipe out the entire existence of dogs. You know, I agree they should put those dogs down and euthanize them. Let me see what else they say about sharks. Shark attack. So I guess it's not increasing. I really thought it was increasing. I mean, this article says scientists have an explanation of why there is an increase. I guess it depends where you look, is what they're going to tell you. This is an increase from 2021 when 64%. Shark attacks are in the news again. Shark attacks increased worldwide after 3-year decline. So there's websites tell you that there's a decrease, and there's websites telling you that there's an increase. Shark attacks rise after 3 years of decline. I don't get it. Which is which?
Across the country, shark bites are on the rise. Just last year, shark attacks increased 42% from the year before. But even so, scientists say these fish are more afraid of us than we should be of them.
Yeah, right.
Carter Evans takes a look at what's really behind the fear of sharks.
Within minutes of launching the drone,
I found one.
we had our first sighting.
He is right on the shore. He is so close.
It's a juvenile great white shark, 8 to 9 feet long in waist-deep water
Right,
off
Nova?
of popular Santa Barbara Beach. And under the watchful eye of marine biologists from the Shark Lab, we go in for a closer look.
Oh, he's right there. He is literally right here.
For many, this is the stuff nightmares are made of.
The shark is right there. Just about 10 feet off.
Oh shit!
But scientists
Wait, you jumped
are
in the
learning
water with
our
the shark?
outsized fear of so-called man-eating sharks is unfounded.
The risk of shark attacks is extremely low. However, people's perceptions of the danger that those kind of encounters pose tends to be much higher.
Psychologist Gabriella Hancock is working with the Shark Lab at Cal State Long Beach to understand what makes people so scared of sharks.
5-month-old babies were not afraid of sharks. So it appears as though our fear of them is learned and socially reinforced.
It turns out,
socially reinforced,
after falling into the water with that juvenile great white, the reaction to scramble back onto the board isn't necessary.
I'm 10 feet behind a large shark, bigger than I am. I lose my balance, I fall in the water, the shark takes off.
They would rather avoid something as big as a person.
I mean, that's good for you. Doesn't mean I'm going to do that, but that's great for you that you did that. J. Nate, thank you for the super chat. It says, a dog is a domesticated animal. Humans have bred dogs over many, many, many years. Wild animals are wild. That's true. And I still feel the same, whether it's wild or domesticated. If it starts attacking humans and kills a human, I personally believe that you should euthanize it. That's just my opinion on it. Whether it's like a bear that attacks somebody and is wild, I'm not saying that maybe they're not wrong in defending themselves, but that's usually what happens is they'll euthanize the animal. Usually. The wild pack of dogs that attacked my stepfather the other day, if it was up to me, I'd euthanize them. They should be put down. I mean, I don't know. That's how I feel. Just, no, how could you say that? No. Gender neutral shark. All right. Well, anyway, I guess that's it for now, for tonight. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I'll sleep in. Well, it seems like a good time to call it. Mo, that's just my opinion. I don't care if we all have different opinions. I don't think that's the most controversial thing I've ever said. If a shark has eaten, you're safe. It's hungry. You're effed. I heard lions are attracted to Calvin Klein perfume. Shit, I would think the political stuff is more dangerous, not this animal talk. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Almost 1 a.m. We did freaking how many streams today? 5 streams, I think. This is the 5th one. So it's been a busy day. It's been mostly fun. To my knowledge, nobody has gotten hurt in these chases. I would like to find out some point tomorrow if this kid's okay. Hopefully this child I don't know if that child was kidnapped. I don't know what that situation is. But hopefully that child's okay. So if I find out some sort of update, we'll update that. All right. Good night. Love you guys. Peace. Bye. Bloop, 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 bloop. Mo says, no, I'm tired. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bye. Who would a shark find more tasty, Mel or Pascal? I don't know. I want to try shark though. I've been wanting to try shark.